They say to forgive is divine, but to give is just fine. Just fine. That may be, but to getting is pivotal. Getting is the axis on which the world spins, because getting has a meaning other than to receive. It also means to understand. To get is to understand. Give has another meaning too. The other meaning of give is to crumble, collapse, to buckle, to cave, to surrender, to succumb. But to get and to be gotten, that is the real gift. This may seem like a semantic reason to favor get over give, but if that's what you think, then maybe you just don't get it. What is more important in the world these days than to understand others? I think recent events in this country bear out what I'm saying. Anger and frustration comes when we feel misunderstood, and violence occurs when people don't get each other or feel gotten. I used to have a dog. They say a dog is man's best friend. If this is true, you and your dog should feel great mutual understanding. My dog and I were friends, but I can't say we really got each other. But there was one time, my dog and I seemed psychically in sync for a whole second. We were both thinking about Parker Posey and the Day Trippers for a whole second. That can't be a coincidence. So I believe understanding can be achieved, but not by trying to achieve it. Let me explain. I know what it's like to feel misunderstood. After all my years of introspection, method, meditation, levitation, acclimating myself to torture with the aid of my dentist, vision quests, anarchic creative collaborations, learning to endure humiliation, wallowing in the poetics of mortality, drawing back the shroud of the material world to catch a glimpse of my personal angel of death, indulging in tantric blood puja and psychotropic drug cocktails. After all that, I still can't seem to pass as normal among you people. I had style once, but the man stole my style. So I got my groove on, but the man stole my groove. So I came up with some licks, but the man stole my licks. He stole my beats. He stole my rhymes, my riffs, my moves, my walk, my talk, my mojo, and my bicycle. But the one thing he can't ever steal is my soul. I'm holding out for a big check before I let that thing go. Only when I see the check will the man get my soul. This is not selling out. This is selling in. Selling one's essence into the larger culture to make it better understood, to be understood, to be gotten. When you're gotten, it's a win-win. It's an exchange. To get and be gotten. That is the real gift. I am a force of nature. One of those undetectable ones that doesn't really do anything, like neutrinos. I try my best to do as little as possible because it keeps me out of trouble. People don't appreciate that. People don't get it. They don't get the gift I'm giving. In that case, all I can do is be. You either get me or you don't. My lack of interaction with the rest of the world is pretty much all you can expect to get from me. And tonight is my one opportunity to let you all know the great thing you're getting from me when you don't get anything from me. People seem to think I'm lazy. Well, let's entertain that hypothetical for a moment. Is it easy to be lazy? No. There is no rest for the lazy. You'd think there would be, but there isn't. Some non-lazy person always gets to it first. And God bless them. God bless them. They wake up with the faith that the world is worthy of their input. I don't. They wake up with faith in the worthiness of what they have to give to the world. I don't. They take the world in their place as a given. A given. I don't. And I don't get how that's done. And I don't get why I should want to get how that's done. Decades ago, I woke up into a world I never made. Into a complex society with tens of thousands of years of momentum behind it, barreling along, and I was somehow expected to jump aboard this moving train with no questions asked and start busying myself and start doing stuff, and that just did not grab me. It does not grab me much. I did not and do not grab that, not when I was first born, and not first thing in the morning, every morning when I get up. I take nothing for granted. My goal every day is to successfully compete with other species for a niche in this harsh environment, something that doesn't involve eating too many bugs. That's it. If I discover during the day that I have some talent I've developed over the years, or I'm in the midst of some project I've started sometime in the recent or distant past, that's gravy. That's a delightful surprise. There is way too much emphasis on participation in our society. Giving and taking. Seize the day. Give it your best. Give 110%. Give. What are you giving society? How are you contributing? I'm staying out of your way. But somehow that makes me a taker, I guess. No, I'm not. Take is way too active a verb for what I'm up to. I'm a getter. I get. And the sooner you get that I get, and I get that you get that I get, the happier we'll all be. I'm not a go-getter. I'm not a dreamer. I'm not a taker. I'm not a giver. I'm not a believer. I'm not a doubter. I'm not a loyalist. I'm not a traitor. I'm not an entrepreneur. I'm not a thinker. I'm not a machine. I'm not a man. I'm not an individualist. I'm not a team player. I'm not a winner. I'm not a loser. I'm nothing you want me to be. Now fucking pay me! Because I have the guts to not be everything you're too scared to not be. America. Poison butt. I want to be the best me I can be. Can you handle that for me? Thanks. You're a doll. And you can start by showing you get what I'm getting at. Thank you.